What's up, y'all? Advance here. So, on the previous video, I talked about how to not be a hater. The formula that works for me is to be productive. You know, as when I'm doing something, I don't have time to hate on anybody else. I can look and at its very surface level say, he's living comfortably. He has something that I don't have. He's doing something that I'm not doing. I want to do that. And then I move on. So the key is to always be productive. How do you be productive? Pour time into your hobbies. You know, like that's why I'm always doing something. If I'm not the hell? Sorry, I saw a barrel fire. If I'm not doing if I'm not building computers, I'm gaming, I'm streaming. If I'm not gaming, I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you guys. Or I'm on my sports channel, I'm talking, doing other stuff. If I need to go out and make some money, I'm Instacarting. I'm always staying busy. Because if you're mobile and you keep your mind occupied, you don't have time to sit still. Because when you sit still, that's when you really focus on shit that you don't need to focus on, like what somebody else is doing. Because guess what somebody else is doing isn't affecting me unless they work for me, right? So that's the main ingredient. So when you have a hobby, more often than not, you're building something. How do you build? I'm not saying go out and like put a house together or build a skyscraper or anything like that. I'm just saying in terms of how to build something, create something. Like what are you doing? Like what are you putting into your website? What are you putting into your YouTube? What are you putting into your Facebook? Like what is something that you're doing that is unique to you? So like, yeah, you can use that unique thing, that skill, turn it into a business. I also do videography, because if I'm doing YouTube, I got to know how to edit my videos, right? So started off with editing videos. I built computers. Well, actually, I started off building computers first, because guess what? If I'm editing videos, I got to have a powerful computer. So I always set it up to where it's like one hobby leads into the other. Now this is just me. Like this is me. You have to come up with your own formula. Take your hobby, find out how it can address a need, and then turn it into a business. That's how you build. And then when you build on that, you start building wealth. When you're building wealth, then you get haters. Oh man, then when you get people hating on you, if you saw a couple videos back, that's how you know you're doing something right. Because if you don't have haters, you need to get some, and you need to find out how. So yeah, more often than not, you probably are, because everybody's doing something that somebody's not doing. So yeah, but like when you get a significant amount of haters, and you'll know, because these are people that are always trying to deter you away from what you're doing. And no, I'm not talking about even further back about who your strongest enemy is, the person in the mirror. That's a personal struggle with you. But like, no, like these are the people that's always going to deter you from what you're doing. So when you do that, it's always important to just be mindful about what you got going on. So yeah, once you've built, the next part is sustaining. So I actually saw a video that said no business lasts forever, right? So the lesson there was to hurry up, develop your business, make money, and get out. So while that is an effective strategy, because you said all businesses are doomed to fail unless you're the lucky few, like the franchises that you see around now, like the I don't know, like various supermarkets, 7-Elevens, Walmart, Targets, all that stuff. But like, yeah, you can. What happens is, like, what he said is not entirely wrong. But it was an Andrew Tate video, but yeah, what he said wasn't entirely wrong. It was a case of because all businesses, if you stay stagnant in this one particular thing, eventually that thing is going to become obsolete. So the key to sustaining a business or sustaining what you've built is to evolve. So like for instance, if I have the computer building business, if I did a business building computers, now I also do videography, so I could evolve into selling video equipment, or upgrading computers to video capabilities. With the amount of streamers that are out here, people that are people that live stream or go online. Another thing that I do, I produce music as well. You've seen that further down. You should probably go check my stuff out. I'm pretty nice with it. But yeah, so yeah, like I produce music, so I can sell audio equipment, microphones. Because guess what else I need microphones for? Streaming, live streaming. Well, right now I'm recording this on my phone, but like when I'm in the studio, when you see I have the surrounding, the surroundings, I got my camera, I got my microphone set up, when I do my reaction videos. So yeah, so there's that. So yeah, like so that's the second thing, when it comes to sustaining, use your skill, use your unique skill to address a need. And then once you've addressed that need, turn it into a business.
In 1,000 feet,
once you've turned it into a business, evolve that business. Find another need to address that is within your skill set. Find that next need to address in your skill set. Then once you've addressed that second need, your business has evolved. You're no longer just a one-trick pony. You are a jack of many trades. Yeah, like I always say all the time, I'm a man of many hats. Now, I don't own a lot of hats, obviously. The only ones you've seen me in are pretty much the Buccaneers hats that I got. But a different name for hat is basically a profession, a different profession that you have. Hard hat, electrician's hat, like police hat, fireman's hat. That's where that terminology comes from. Somebody that mastered a lot of trades and got a lot of skills. I've gathered a lot of skills over my years, so that's where that's where that term comes from. So the thing about being a jack of all trades, and it's my biggest weakness, is that when you spread out so thin, when you pretty much put energy into multiple different things, you spread yourself. So it's important to pick one or two things, maybe three, if you can manage it, and just put your energy into it. Because then, because the follow-up term to being a jack of all trades is an ace of none. I'm a jack of all trades, but an ace of none. So that means that I spend so much time on all these different attributes that I have, all of these different skills, but I never really mastered any of them. So, and that's just me giving it out there. Like, I'm a really good computer builder. I'm a really good videographer. But there are things that in those professions that I don't know how to do. But I can build you a computer. I can videotape a wedding. I can edit a video for you. I can do a music video, so it's in, it's very important to identify what you want to do, and then master that subject. And then once you've mastered that subject, focus on the next one, and then focus on the next one, and so on and so on and so on. Then you can say, then that's furthermore that you can add on to building this business. You can say, I am a master in all of these professions. Now, nowadays, things require a piece of paper, a certificate, diploma, certification, or whatever, just to make people feel a little bit more comfortable about, the work that you do, but in instance, even if you don't have that piece of paper, you can work to say with 100% certainty. Make it so that you say with 100% certainty, I'm a master in this, even if I don't have a plaque on the wall behind me to show it. So, and how do you do that? You prove that with your body of work. So, in any case, this is my thoughts on it. How to build. Let me know if you have anything else to contribute. Put your comments in the put your comments down below. We can chop it up. We have a discussion. We can get a shared network going. My name's Advance. I'm out.